worms or anything like this.
No.
So, all right, the weirdest thing, I don't know if I'm making this up or if I really had this. I can't remember.
You're supposed to say that when you
kangaroo
put that-
burger.
Oh, yeah, you've had that.
Did I have that? Did I tell you?
Yeah, no, I think I was
Alright.
there when you had kangaroo burger.
Kangaroo burger.
Yeah, skip it.
All right. You can name the burger if you want.
No, see that, you know. So, yeah.
I've got a friend. You know those little chickens, mate? You see them in in the supermarkets. Really small.
Oh, yeah,
what are they called? Like, there's a name for them. I want to say chicken poulet, but that's just chicken in English and French. It's something like that.
I think it's chicken poulet pollo. How many times can we say chicken?
In different languages. But she says they creep her out because she says it looks like a little baby, just like all curled up and everything. So it creeps her.
I'll tell you actually, I've never had it because that freaks me out. But in Philippines, and unfortunately, you'll see it in these shows where they'll go to Philippines. These way, and they go, "Oh, this is what Filipinos eat."
Yeah,
Not everyone eats this in the Philippines, but you'll see this thing called balut, and it's basically
I've seen that
egg. Yeah, it's an egg.
Oh my god,
it's the embryo.
Yeah,
and then you've got a little chicken inside. Yeah.
It's meant to be a delicacy, isn't it?
Yeah,
apparently the bones are chewy, or the bones are like glue or something like that.
No one I know eats that.
Yeah,
you know, but you
and you got family out there, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
Well, this is it. They highlight certain aspects of culture.
They love to do that.
Forgetting about the rest.
Yeah, they love to do that, and they.
When I say they, I'm talking about the media, by the way.
White people. No, me. But also, what was I going to say? Yeah, they'll big that up. Another thing that was in the news, not on the news, but I heard this week, based on that, was the boxer Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I always hear about, his dad ate his dog. His dad ate his dog. Can you believe it? He ran out of home he ran away from home because his dad ate his dog. And they say it as if he had a really evil dad who like ate all the dogs in town. You know what I mean? It's like,
I've eaten them all, son. There's only your dog left.
Yeah. I'm sorry, son. There's no more dogs. And
you know me and dogs.
Yeah. Mate, they're just so tasty. But it's not. That wasn't the fact. It's the fact they were so poor. They lived in complete poverty. That's what they had to resort. It wasn't like there was a KFC over there.
Exactly.
Nando's like, no, I'm still having your dog, son. Sorry about that.
He came back with his report card from school. He's like, Ease. What? You know what happens when you get Ease. Rover.
Each E you get is a leg of Rover. Yeah, it wasn't like that. You know, it was because they lived in a really poor.
Look, it would be a different story if he had a pet chicken. I don't think anyone would care that his dad ate his pet chicken. Just go for it.
But the thing is, I hope you say that. I've got a cousin who had. I might be unpopular here, but I've got a cousin. But one of my uncles used to. He used to have fighting chickens.
Oh, right.
And then my cousin fell in love with one of them, as in really liked him as a pet, and I was just like, I really want it. And then he was like, no, he's going to fight, son.
Yeah.
It's like, no, don't let him fight. And, I really like this as my.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a really weird, and I was in the Philippines at that time.
How old was your cousin at that time?
He was old. It was like
if it wasn't older than 15, that is weird.
Yeah, no, but it was like, no, Dad, and he had a name for it, and he was like, Dad, I really love this chicken, so don't let it fight. He's like,
what happened to the chicken?
It fought, I think. I'm not sure. All I remember is we were in a bus, and he was holding a chicken. I don't know if he was supposed to have that chicken there. So he might have let it go.
He was rescuing it, yeah.
I don't know.
Took him out into the wild.
Yeah.
Let him go to live a long, prosperous life.
But
the way that nature intended. And I bet as soon as he got on the bus home, some fox came out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Some coyote, and just swallowed him all.
Or Manny Pacquiao's dad. But
I ran out of dogs.
I've tasted this thing called chicken, son. You're all right now. But my point is it's different over there.
Yeah.
You can't be judging people. I know it's,
No, of course.
if we were to eat a dog, yeah, that's wrong. Like we can't be judging people in poverty eating, what they can to survive. You know, but
Makes sense.
but I've not. So what did you say was your weirdest thing? Was it that you've eaten?
Made me forget kangaroo burger.
Was that it?
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I didn't eat no grasshoppers. I'll try better next time.
I would say like your margarita pizza would be worth it.
Definitely. But I've never eaten a margarita pizza.
Oh, right,
but I picked the bloody pineapples off. What are you doing?
Exactly.
I'll have the pineapples later if I feel like a bit of dessert.
Yeah.
But right now I'm trying to eat pizza.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on your mind, Zach?
That's about it, mate.
Yeah.
On that sunny note, I think we might have to sign off.
No dogs were harmed in this. Or
the
moose.
making of this episode.
Or moose.
The moose was definitely hurt.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. Have I possibly gone daffy? What is this? What's this?
But seriously? What is this? Ew.
There's children throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads. They're busy building toys and absolutely no one's dead. There's frost on every window. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. And in my bones I feel the warmth that's coming from inside. Oh look, what's this? They're hanging mistletoe.
And so I was thinking back to my childhood, and then there's times when people have got ill, like seriously ill, and then it's not like a explanation of it's a medical thing. It's because of it's because of a superstition, you know. So for example, my brother got psoriasis when he was a kid, and it wasn't just that's a skin disease. It was because when we were there, my mum was showing off about being living in England, and then a witch was like, right.
So because of that, it followed her back.
Yeah. And then I know, and then I heard this one. This is a story that my friend told. She's also Filipino. She said that her uncle, suffered he got like a rash on his legs, and his legs started swelling up.
Yeah.
And then you what would your reaction be to that?
Yeah, it's just got bitten by some sort of insect.
Go see the doctor. Yeah, it could be gout, it could be anything. But, it could be gout.
Yeah.
But their explanation was no, it was because that time when you were drunk, you weed on the street, and then what you were doing is you didn't realise, but there's like another world of little people out there,
and you're pissing on their heads.
Pissing on their territory, and then they gave you a curse.
Serious.
Wow, that's why.
That's not only supernatural, but that's like there's other people. There's like miniature people.
That makes you want to watch that miniseries, man. I want to see that miniseries when they're just like, what the hell is that?
Look, there's loads of superstitions. In West Africa, I'm sure in loads of these places, there will be loads of superstitions around that.
Do you remember any that your parents...
It just always seemed random, the things that my parents would say. I was a kid one time, and I was just whistling.
I was a kid one time.
Yeah, believe it or not. Believe it or not.
Go on.
And I was whistling. Right. And my mum burst into my room. She's like, "Don't whistle in the night time."
Yes,
my mum. I was like, "Hold on,
I got that.
Why not?"
Yeah, I got that.
But then what was the reason? My mum's reason is it attracts snakes. I'm like, what? I live in London. There's no snakes around.
That would make me want to try it out. Because I live in London.
I was that kind of kid. I would whistle more. So my mum would just sometimes come out with these random things on why I can't do this, that, and the other. And sometimes I was bad. I would start laughing. I was like, "No, it's serious. It's serious. You can't do this."
I got you can't eat chewing gum because it makes you look like the devil.
As in you can't chew chewing gum.
Yeah, because you're like grinding your mouth. And
Listen, I think your mum just made that one up.
That actually wasn't my mum. That was someone else's mum, and she went, "Yeah, exactly. yeah. You know what? I don't like chewing gum."
Maybe it's when you were chewing, mate.
Initially, when you said it, I thought, all right, superstitions, they're quite harmless. People believe in all types of stuff, right? But then when you started like mentioning the illnesses, I thought, well, actually, it can get quite dangerous. Some of these superstitions.
Yeah. Well, that's
if
what
you genuinely
I'm saying.
believe them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you believe that, then you will just be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have peed on that floor. Instead of going, I should go to the doctor because I don't believe this.
Get some antibiotics.
That's true.
There's another thing like
what would be interesting, right? Is superstitions that cross over between different.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there any link between
like
those?
we have, though. It seems like we have. That whistling at night.
Yeah. But there was a lot about what's it called, eggs as well. My mum just had this thing about eggs. She would come to me and she was like, when you're at school, like don't accept eggs from people in the playground. And I would start creasing. I'm like, Mum, who's got eggs in the playground?
I had to turn down this week.
I'm like, Mum, no one brings eggs to like school and starts offering them in the playground. And if they did, don't worry, I'm not taking no eggs in the playground.
Afraid of the kids selling the eggs.
Exactly.
What's his story? What's his story?
I think it was that the egg might be cursed somehow or something, and then I didn't explore too much.
Is egg some sort of?
I wonder why that was so special. She didn't tell me don't take no ham sandwich. You understand? It was don't take an egg from anyone, and I can't help it. I just keep laughing, and every time she mentions it to me again, or I bring it up to her again, I just start creasing up. Who's giving that eggs?
Yeah, exactly. Don't let anyone sweep your feet, or you'll be single forever. So someone's sweeping the floor, and then they accidentally sweep over your feet, accidentally, then you'll be single forever, Zach.
Oh, that just sounds single like, you know when you were young and your mum was trying to hoover up the living room?
Yeah.
And she was like, move your feet. It just sounds like someone was doing that, and they had like a stubborn kid.
Again.
And it's like, you better move your feet or you'll be single forever.
Exactly.
And that just carried on.
What you saying to a kid?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's all right. I hate girls. Here's a good one. If you scratch your itchy palm, money... Oh, no, it's not a good one. I thought you said will. Money won't come your way. Sorry. I thought you said money will come your way.
You just reminded me of one, right?
Go on.
It was that if you get an itch in your palm, you're about to receive one.
Yeah, so I think I've heard that. That's meant to be a good thing.
So don't scratch it.
So get the itch, but don't try and scratch it. So
okay,
just
that's a detail.
Survive the itch.
Yeah.
And then you get money.
There's a lot about death as well, isn't it? Like when you go to a graveyard, you can't step on the
graves. How are you meant to get from one place to the other then?
No, they got pathways, bro. You don't
what? Was I meant to be using the pathway all this time?
They do have pathways, mate.
The straightest, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line.
Yeah, but that's how you get haunted.
Zach's there with his golf buggy.
Exactly, just driving over them.
How about knocking on wood? Breaking a mirror, all these ones that we know here,
7 years bad luck if you break a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
How do you recover the bad luck? There must be like some...
No, that's it, man.
That's it. It's 7 years no matter what.
7 years.
You just got to stay inside.
You can't just break another mirror and it cancels it out.
That's 14 years, man.
Hold on. How about you break a mirror with a mirror? That's got to cancel it out.
21 years.
That's some sort of infinite...
28 years? 35 years. I'm just doing my 7 times tables.
All right.
When I was... a German friend told me as well, when you cheers...
Yeah.
You need to... That they have
Smash
a custom...
it into them.
Excuse me. Excuse me. When you do cheers, you have to make eye contact with the person you're cheersing with. Yeah, otherwise, it's 7 years bad sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you cheers, you go cheers, cheers. Yeah. Otherwise,
I thought that was just like respectful.
I was just doing.
If you cheers someone, you're meant to look at them in the face.
I was just doing eye contact. I just realised there's a podcast. I was just doing eye contact to everyone. But that's bad sex. Bad sex for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
But how about when everyone does it all together into the middle?
Who'd you say it?
You look around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look around me. Well, you're too popular.
Is it?
You got to just cheers one person at a time.
All right.
You're doing these big cheers like that for me.
I'm just trying to get to drinking, mate.
Well, that's a bad sex, mate. Sitting at the corner of a table not only makes you look stupid, but it's also bad luck. Yeah, and apparently you'll never get married if you sit at the corner of the table.
At the corner of a table.
Yeah, so like a long table and you're like the guy at the corner. So you're like fighting for it.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like So.
Oh, you mean the last person on that straight edge?
Yeah.
I thought you were kind of like squeezing in on the diagonal.
Oh, maybe, actually, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Yeah, and again, that's quite practical as well. So it's probably just like the wedding plan is like, if you sit there, you
No, I'm even just thinking like, if you're gonna have that seat, it means you were late.